Hello everyone, welcome to Tungal online classes. Let's continue our discussion on straight lines. Next problem, find the put of the perpendicular drawn from the point -1 comma 3 on the line 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. It is one of the very important 3 mark question. Find the put of the perpendicular drawn from the point -1 comma 3 on the line 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. One of the point they have given, that is -1 comma 3. From this draw a perpendicular, and that perpendicular is on the line. That is on the line 3x minus 4y, 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. Take this as some point A and put of the perpendicular is taken as some m. We need to find coordinates of m. Take x comma y be the put of the perpendicular. Put. This is put of the perpendicular. We need to find coordinates of m. How to find x value as well as y value? Put of the perpendicular, clearly line AM intersect the given line. Intersect means it crosses, right? If these two lines intersect this point, how to find point A? Suppose these two are straight lines, then how to find point of intersection? Point of intersection can be find by solving given equations. If you solve given two equations, then you get point of intersection. Point of intersection means meeting point, right? Clearly line L and AM line are perpendicular. First tell me slope of AM slope y minus 3 divided by x plus 1. Then what is slope of L? Slope of L is equal to, clearly it is like ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? Means minus a divided by b. So minus 3 divided by minus 4, that's equal to 3 divided by 4, and AM is perpendicular to L. AM line is perpendicular to L means what you conclude? Product of their slopes equal to -1. 3 divided by 4 into y minus 3 divided by x plus 1, that's equal to -1. And take given equation as equation number 1, right? I will take 3x minus 4y equal to 16. Take this as equation number 1. 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0 means 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0, right? Just simplify, then it will be 3y minus 9, that's equal to minus 4 into x plus 1. Just cross multiplication. 3 into y minus 3 is 3y minus 9, then 4 into x plus 1, just cross multiplication. After that, just rearrangement. 3y minus 9, that's equal to minus 4x minus 4. Then just rearrangement, 4x 4x plus 3y is equal to 4x plus 3y, send it to RHS, equal to 5, right? Take this as equation number 2. Put up the perpendicular is nothing but point of intersection of AM line and line L. Point of intersection. Point of intersection means meeting point of given two lines. These two lines meet at this point. Clearly AM is one straight line and given line is another straight line. These two lines meet at this point. How to find point of intersection? If you solve given two equations, then you get point of intersection, right? Now let x comma y be the put of the perpendicular. Write one sentence here. Let m of x comma y be the put of the perpendicular. This point is put of the perpendicular. If you find x and y value, then clearly you get put of the perpendicular, right? Solving 1 and 2. Take equation number 1, that is 3x minus 4y is equal to 16, equation number 1 it is, and 4x plus 3y is equal to 5, right? Just rearrangement. x2 minus x1 means it is plus 1. Now equation number 2. Just solving these two equations by equalizing coefficients, or you can use any method. Linear equation in two variable. Method of solving linear equation in two variable. Already you know how to solve linear equation in two variables. Just by equalizing coefficients or by elimination or by cross multiplication, right? Just multiply coefficient of x in equation number 2, and for this then equations becomes 12x minus 16y is equal to 64, right? Multiply every term by 4. 4 into 3 is 12, 4 into 4 16, 16 4 is 64. Then multiplying, it will be 12x plus 9y, that's equal to 15. Now just reverse the signs, means subtract this equation from previous equation. Suppose this equation is 3, this equation minus this equation, so just reverse the signs, right? Then 12x will be get cancelled, minus 16 minus 9, it will be minus 25y is equal to 64 minus 15, it will be 9 minus, sorry, correct, 14 minus 5 is 9, then it will be 49. Then y is equal to minus 49 divided by 25. Now we get y value. Simply replace y value in equation number 1. Then you get x value, right? Put y value in equation number 1 and simplify, you get x value, right? After getting y value, put y is equal to minus 49 divided by 25 in 1. What is equation number 1? What is our equation number 1? 4x minus 3y, sorry, 3x. Equation number 1 is 3x minus 4y. Replace y value, that is minus 49 divided by 25. That's equal to 16. Right? Then usual simplification. Then you get x value, x equal to 68 divided by 25. Just simplification, usual multiplication and rearrangement. Then you get 68 divided by 25. Therefore, put of the perpendicular is 68 divided by 25 comma minus 49 divided by 25. This is our required answer. This question is very important for 3 mark, right? This is one of the important 3 mark question. Next, one derivation. Distance of a point from the line, distance between point and line. We will discuss how to find distance between a line and point, one straight line and one point. For example, one line it is given and one point. Perpendicular distance or distance between point and line. This is point and this is line. How to find distance between point and line? We have one derivation, right? Derive the formula for distance of point x1 comma y1 from the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Take question. Derive the formula for distance of a point x1 comma y1 from the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. We have to derive one formula and it is very important for 5 mark. It is one of the important 5 mark derivation. Distance between point and line. Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square, right? This formula we have to derive. Distance between point and line formula. This is distance between point and line formula. And it is very important 5 mark derivation, right? Proof. First draw the figure. It is very important 5 mark derivation. Distance between point and line, right? Consider 2D plane. Just consider 2D plane and this is our line L and one of the point P is there. P is in plane, distance between line and any point in a plane, right? This is our required point. This is, we need to find distance between point and line. This is one point here. Right? P of x1 comma y1. How to find Distance of this point from this line and line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and this point is A and this point is B, right? We need to find distance between line PM and take PM as some d, right? PM length we have to find. Distance between PM is distance between point x1 comma y1 from the line ax plus by plus c, and clearly this line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then can you tell me what are the coordinates of this point? Can you tell me coordinates of this point? Coordinates of A and coordinates of B. What are the coordinates? Clearly point A is on the x-axis, means it is x-intercept, and tell me what is x-intercept of this line? What is x-intercept? Minus c divided by a comma 0. These are the coordinates, because x-intercept of this line is nothing but point A. Then similarly point B is nothing but y-intercept of the line, right? Tell me what is y-intercept of this line? That is 0 comma minus b divided by, minus c divided by b. This is y-intercept, right? We need to find PM distance. Let us take PM is equal to d. D is distance between point and line, right? Just write some simple explanation. Let P of x1 comma y1 be any point in plane. Be any point in plane, right? Then let P of x1 comma y1 be any point in plane. After that, let the x and y intercepts. Let the x and y intercepts of the line. What is line equation of the line? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 or minus c divided by a and minus c divided by b. X intercept and y intercepts are minus c by a and minus c by b respectively, right? C by a respectively. Then the line intersects. Next point. The line intersects x-axis at a of minus c divided by a comma 0 and y-axis at b of 0 comma minus c by b, right? These are the x-intercept and y-intercept. Next, let PM is equal to some d be the distance between line and point x1 comma y1. Here d represents distance between point and line. I will take PM distance as distance between point and line, and clearly this is perpendicular. Draw PM perpendicular to L. One more point. Draw PM perpendicular to L. This is our explanation, right? After that, look at the triangle APB. Clearly it is one triangle APB. We can find area of the triangle in two different ways, right? We can find area of this triangle in two different ways. How to find area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is equal to one of the possibility. Area of the triangle is equal to 1 by 2 times height into base. It is one method. Another method is area of the triangle by using vertices. When vertices are given, then area of the triangle is 1 by 2 times modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Modulus of 1 by 2 times modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1, x3 into y1 minus y2. This is also area of the triangle, right? And one more possibility for area of the triangle is area of the triangle is equal to formula, in general formula, 1 by 2 times height into base. This is one possibility. Means we shall find area of the triangle APB in two ways, right? By using vertices one method, by using base and height of the triangle, it is another method. Next, right, we shall find area of triangle APB, area of triangle APB in two ways. We can evaluate area of this triangle APB in two ways, in two different ways, right? Now, by using vertices, area of triangle APB, by using vertices, tell me what is area of the triangle APB. By using vertices, suppose vertices of the triangle is given, then area of the triangle formula, area A is equal to 1 by 2 times modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. It gives area of the triangle whenever vertices are given, right? This formula applicable when vertices are A of x1 comma y1, first vertex x1 comma y1, second vertex x2 comma y2, and third vertex x3 comma y3, right? When vertices are x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2 and x3 comma y3, then area of the triangle is, right? In this case, this point APB means this point is x1 y1, this point is x2 y2, this point is x3 y3, right? Treat first point as x1 y1 and second point as x2 y2 and third point as x3 y3. Just use this formula, 1 by 2 times modulus of x1 here. What is x1 value? Minus c divided by a into y2 minus y3. y2 minus y3 means in place of y2 we have y1. y1 minus of minus, it will be plus c divided by b. Then x2, what is our x2 value? In place of x2 we have x1. x1 into x2 into y3. In this case, what is y3 value? This is x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. y3 minus y1 minus c by b minus 0. Minus c by b minus 0. Plus x3 into, in place of x3 we have 0, right? 0 into x3 into y1. What is our y1? 0. 0 minus y1. 0 minus y1. Modulus, because area of the triangle is always positive. For that reason, consider modulus sign. After that, just simplification. 1 by 2 into modulus of usual multiplication minus cy1 divided by a minus c square divided by ab. Here multiply x1 minus x1c divided by b into 0 is nothing. 0 into any expression is 0 only. 0 into 0 minus y1, it becomes 0 only. After that, 1 by 2 times modulus sign remains as it is. Just taking LCM, or else tell me what is common here. In the numerator, what is common? Minus c common. Just look at minus c, here also minus c, and minus c common. Then you get y1 plus c plus x1 whole thing, sorry, not whole thing, divided by a, here divided by ab, here divided by b, right? Modulus sign. After that, taking LCM here, minus c remains as it is. What is the LCM? Here a is there, ab, b. What is LCM? LCM is AB means here by1, here AB is there means simply C, here A is not there means AX1 divided by LCM is AB, modulus sign remains as it is. Then 1 by 2 times modulus of minus C divided by AB. Just rewrite it. It will be AX1 plus BY1 plus C under modulus sign. Modulus of negative value is positive only. So 1 by 2 times C divided by, take outside, take it outside the modulus sign. So it will be C divided by AB into modulus of AX1 plus by1 plus c. It is area of the triangle APB. Area of triangle APB. It is one method, and take this as equation number 1. By using vertices, area of the triangle is APB is equal to 1 by 2 times C divided by AB into AX1 plus BY1 plus C. In another method, we shall find area of this triangle APB in two different ways. One by using vertices, another method by using a height and base. Then, in this figure, area of the triangle APB by using base and height, right? In this triangle, area of the triangle, this is base, AB is base, PM is height. So area of the triangle is equal to height into base formula, right? Area of APB is equal to area of triangle APB is equal to, this is by using vertices. Another method by using base and height, right? is equal to 1 by 2 times PM. PM is height. What is base? AB, right? Then already we have PM length. What is PM? 1 by 2 remains as it is. PM is nothing but D, right? Perpendicular distance. AB, by using distance formula, AB distance equal to, treat this point as x1 y1, this point as x2 y2, distance between 2 point formula. AB distance equal to, by using distance formula, y2 minus y1 whole square. So 0 plus c divided by b whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. Sorry, this is x1 y1, x2 y2. x2 minus x1 whole square means 0 minus of minus, it becomes plus c divided by a whole square plus, next y2 minus y1 whole square, that is minus c by b minus 0 whole square, that's equal to 1 by 2 into d into square root of c square divided by a square plus c square divided by b square, right? After that 1 by 2 into d into square root of, inside square root I will take c square common, then what you get? C square in bracket 1 by a square plus 1 by b square, right? Then taking LCM, then it will be 1 by 2 into d into square root of, and taking LCM it will be c square divided by a square b square into a square plus b square, right? Usually taking LCM means b square plus a square is same as a square b square. Inside square root of c square divided by a square b square, then it becomes area of the triangle APB is equal to, that's equal to 1 by 2 means I will write d divided by 2 into, inside square root c square divided by a square b square is there, then I will write c divided by ab only into square root of a square plus b square. Take this as equation number, this is equation number 1 only, right? This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Equation number 2 also represents area of the triangle APB, and equation number 2 also represents area of the triangle APB, and equation number 1 also represents area of the triangle APB. Area of triangle APB is equal to d by 2 into c divided by ab into square root of a square plus b square, area of the triangle APB. Look at equation number 1 and 2. Clearly equation number 1 and equation number 2 represents area of the triangle APB. Clearly LHS are equal means RHS are also equal. From 1 and 2, clearly 1 is equal to 2. Equation number 1 is equal to equation number 2, right? Clearly equation number 1 is equal to equation number 2, right? Because LHS, area of the triangle APB, in here LHS is area of the triangle APB means LHS expressions are equal means RHS expressions are also equal. Hence d divided by 2 into c divided by ab into square root of a square plus b square, that's equal to this expression. Here 1 by 2 c divided by ab into modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c, right? Because LHS equations, LHS expressions are equal means RHS are also equal. From 1 and 2 clearly LHS is same as RHS. Now 1 divided by 2, 1 by 2, c divided by AB, c divided by AB get cancelled. What is remaining? D into square root of a square plus b square, that's equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c, right? After that D is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square. This is formula for finding distance between point and line. Distance of a point x1 comma y1 from the line ax plus by plus c is. This it gives distance between point and line. Distance between this point from the line. This is very very important 5 mark derivation, students. Just practice this. If you have any doubt, just ask, right? Nothing is there in this derivation. Just find area of the triangle in two methods. One by using vertices, another one by using height and base. After that just equate, that's all. Then you get distance between point and line formula. This is very very important 5 mark derivation, right? Next, if a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, or else if two lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. If two lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 are parallel, then prove that a1 divided by b1 is equal to a2 divided by b2, right? If these two lines are parallel, then condition is a1 by b1 is equal to a2 by b2. Simple proof. Slope, let us take, let L1 is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and L2 a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Can you tell me slope of this line 1? And I will take slope of line 1 as m1. That's equal to formula minus a1 divided by b1. Coefficient of slope of it is like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So slope of line 1 is minus a1 by b1, and I will take slope of line 2 as m2. What is m2? Minus a2 divided by b2, right? What they have given? L1 is parallel to L2. If line 1 is parallel to line 2, then what you conclude? m1 equal to m2. m1 equal to m2 means minus a1 divided by b1 is equal to minus a2 divided by b2, right? Both the sides negative sign will be get cancelled. a1 divided by b1 is equal to a2 divided by b2, right? If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. By using general equation of the straight line, one more condition is a1 divided by b1 is equal to a2 divided by b2. If two lines are parallel, if these two lines, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, then condition is a1 by b1 equal to a2 by b2. And one more proof, if two lines, same lines, if two lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 are perpendicular, then prove that a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0, right? Then prove that if these two lines are perpendicular, then condition is a1 into a2 plus b1 into b2 equal to 0. If two lines are parallel, then a1 by b1 equal to a2 by b2, right? Same, let L1 be line, L2, then write their slopes. In this case, L1 is perpendicular to L2. L1 is perpendicular to L2, right? If L1 is perpendicular to L2, then what you conclude? Product of their slopes equal to -1. Already you know slope of line 1 minus a1 divided by b1 is slope of line 1 into minus a2 divided by b2 is slope of line 2. Now minus into minus, it will be plus a1 a2 divided by b1 b2 is equal to -1. Then denominator cross multiplication, a1 a2 is equal to minus b1 b2. Take this term into LHS, then it will be a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. This is our required proof, right? If these two lines are perpendicular, then a1 into a2 plus b1 into b2 equal to 0. Parallel condition and perpendicular condition, right? Thank you.